Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, everyone. So for today, we are going to present about our group projects that we have done interview people about their stress experiences and their means or techniques normally used to manage their stress. And we have two cases to discuss our findings today. And before that, I would like to introduce you our group members. The first is Dunya Besa, and we have Sanya Hasati and Ismi Ibtisam. And this is our table of content. The first is introductions, and we have issues and techniques, and the last one is the conclusions. For the introductions, do you know stress is very common problem being faced today? Every individual will experience stress at once or all the time. So the stress is the physiological and psychological response to challenging situations impacting mental and physical well-being. And the behavior problem can be wide range of problematic reactions that often happen because of stress. Individuals often grapple with the escalating stressors that can significantly impact their psychological equilibrium. These demands can come from work, relationships, finance pressures, studies, and other situations. But anything that poses a real or perceived challenge or threat to distance well-being can cause stress. And not everybody manages the same level of stress, and that this thing affect our everyday life. Yes, and so we move to the two cases. So for today, we are focusing on two different types of stress that we have been analyzed or discussed with our group members. And for the first case, involves a situation the students dealing with group assignments that affect his academic style. Even though the collaborative projects are meant to help people work together, they can often turn into place where stress forms. And for the second case, is adjusting a new environment, and it is in internship students who face challenges or stress during adapting to new environment of working as the internship students. So next, for the more information for the first case, Dunya will be the presenter.
Alright, thank you, Ibtisam, for your introduction. Okay, so let's move on to the next one, which is the first issue that we have interviewed, which is related to academic study. So our interviewee did share with us there is one major issue when it comes to his academic study is working in a group. He found that working in a group can be a good opportunity that we are able to communicate and also cooperate and work with different people, different attitudes, and different abilities in order to complete the task. But it is also not good. Sometimes if there are one who do not really cooperate well in group work. And he did share with us that he doesn't like the way that um, grouping approach, which is a random approach, would also um, the result within end up well instead of working with people who we really know and comfortable with. And he also shared, really emphasized that he doesn't, we as a people, we shouldn't give burden to one another because when it comes to work, everyone has the responsibility to complete their part. And also we need to try our best to complete the task instead of giving burden to our groupmates. So when it comes to the techniques that he used to manage his stress, there are three, as you guys can see. The first one is that he will keep silent first and speak at night, which means When he faces the issue, he tries to stay silent and reflect it back what is the actual issue. Because sometimes when we lead our emotion and when we are angry, we lead our emotion, the result wouldn't end up well and would have like aggressive argument with our friends. Instead, we need to stay silent and then speak up the issue and share the issues with our friends. What is the issue issues and we need to settle and we need to solve the issue in order to go on and work together to complete the task. And the second one, he really loves doing physical activities. For example, running, jogging, and also cycling. And he went back from classes, he tries to have some relaxing time for a while and then go out for doing physical activities, which is really keeping him healthy body and also reduce his stress as well. So the last one is that he did mention that he loves joining community engagement programs, which really open his mind because he has opportunity to meet with new people, new cultures, new things that he hasn't experienced before, which really also gives him inspiration from stories of the people because I also had opportunity to join the programs with him and he really loves them. So really loves joining program. Yeah, so these are the techniques that the first case interviewee used to manage his stress. So let's proceed to the next issue, which is Mia's part. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Dunya, for presenting. So I am Salmia to present with the second case, which is adjusting to a new environment. This case is actually took from one of students who just graduated, fresh graduate, that mentions about her life in working as an internship student in one of the company in KL. So most of the things she highlight that is actually about people or to encounter with the colleagues, yeah, which is she said that the environment is totally different from student settings, where if in university we always have like friends who share the same path, who we can talk because we are in the same age and we are quite similar in experiences. But when it's come for the workplace, the colleagues have a different ages, different background, different belief, different attitudes, and so many things different that it needs so many adaptation skills in herself. And but she managed to cover it. Okay, and let's see what is the techniques there. The first technique that she implemented to manage her stress is actually the first one is reference or returning to the principles of Islam, which is Al-Quran. So she said that Al-Quran, there are so many verses that talking about managing peoples, their passion with people to encounter with a lot of things, especially even for her case also there. And yeah, she thinks that particular things have changed her mindset and make her stability to be okay and make her life more peaceful. The second way for her to managing the stress is she said that a part of people supporting, people encouragement, we have to have our own supporting, which is self-motivated. Self-motivated is very important to her, especially she thought that it is as a cheerleader to herself, where it's always reflect when she do good, she always say the good words to herself and always applause to her achievements, even with some of many activities that she does. And also one of the things mentioned is actually we can be hurt by people can hurt us, but most importantly we have to be the softest to ourselves. That is the perspective that maintain her in the workplace. But yeah, however, not all circumstances that can use self-motivated. And she mentioned another way, which is comes to the third technique, which is talk to people and make consultation. So this way, when she encounters the problems, she will ask the colleagues who experience the particular circumstance or the particular people that she is handling in that times. And also to find comfort and peace, she will go to her mom and call to her mom and to talk what the things happened in her workplace. And that times she will feel released and the stress can be a little bit released. Yeah.
Okay, for the conclusions, we realize that stress is a problem that everyone might face, and its effects can be seen in many areas of life. The causes presented underscore the intricate relationship between stress and behavioral problems, especially at work and in study life. Both cases showcase the importance of implementing effective stress management techniques, ranging from self-reflections and physical activities to religious principles, self-motivations, and seeking support from others. Okay, and another thing is that I think understanding the complexities of stress and adopting tailored coping strategies is crucial for individuals to find effective way to deal with it. Okay, that's all for us. Thank you for listening. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.